Hello and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge. It is the 26th of February, and today we're bringing in 3 off-world security officers while avoiding alarms as much as possible. We are dying and frail. We got a hammer to bash dash around with a key cloner, very nice, and a single emergency shield and a regular pod. Let's go. Alright, we got concussive guns, we got emergency shields, target please, autopilot. Let's go. As I mentioned yesterday, there is an official Discord now for suspicious developments. And they're already doing cool things over there. 1 sec, I'll dock and then show it off. Boop, boop, boop. Already a little thing that somebody made is a website that shows recent daily challenge scores and like a timeline of the most recent ones. And like if people have maintained a spot in the top 10, it shows like the bar graph of them going up and down in their days that they've had. Like, how neat is that? Anyways, that's cool. Let's go. Okay, what are we trying to do? Avoiding alarms. So I just gotta be wary of the emergency shields. That should be mostly easy. This looks like maybe the one that I want to key clone the most. All the others are pretty much on the way. So let's get going. Smack, we get a swapper, you say? There is a temptation to leave and then just swap with the target directly. Now let's see what we get in this crate first. A subverter, you say? We sadly cannot let the alarms go off for an easy target fleas. But that does mean one less key that we need. That means that we wouldn't need to get the level 3 key card. It's a lot of crates that we're getting, and if I swap with you, I'd have to redock to get the key to get it. Well, no, actually I can subvert, so I wouldn't need to redock, but then I wouldn't get your item, and I wouldn't get these two. I think we just go ham on all of the crates, or at least most of the crates right now. It's ship 1. I don't need this key unless I want this crate. Okay, that's a little awkward. So I could just skip them and go down here. This crate is a little bit out of the way otherwise, because I'd have to go down to get the key and then go back up. Well, in theory, I could... I've got multiple guns. I could just shoot all of them. Actually, yeah, I can just shoot all of them. I don't have to melee. We just go boop. And then go for you next, because you are the biggest danger. Pick up you. And then get the key. Mid bash? Nope. Ooh, glitch trap, nice. And then we ignore all of them. Oh, we can probably... Can we go directly to level 4? Not quite. But close. Let's subvert, and the target's walking a little closer. Nice, nice. They can see me a little bit, that's fine. Open crate, and we get a Sidewinder. 3-use extreme range Sidewinder. Alright. Now, I could swap over here. We don't normally have a need for emergency shields, so this is like one of the most relevant times for it. And we're gonna be getting 3 more items at least, so we can stand to replace some. And see, I'm thinking just swap here. Is that worth it? That's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 rooms. I think that's probably worth it when we can bypass so many things with our Sidewinder in the future. Though that does beg the question of why I don't use the Sidewinders now instead of the Swapper. That's a good point, me. That is a solid point. I do want to have a gun and another gun. And see, I'll dash. Dash, I'll use that. All right, then let that shoot you. And then we smack you. Okay, maybe I should have used the swapper. Jeez. And then I need to take out you and you. And I mean, I guess I can do a bigger sidewind and swaps later. So I'll dash up. Pick up whatever this is. Acid trap, that's not going to be useful. And then we swap with you to get out of that room. I did the wrong swapper, but it's probably fine. And then we'll sidewind down here. Take a step this way. And then swap with you so that the door stays open. And then we sidewind down here and pick you back up. And then we should have had the pod moving a long time ago. Oh, there's also a crash beam. Nice. And stash some of those. Should have paid attention to where these people are, but I didn't use a visitor or anything that keeps the ship loaded. So we'll let the ship unload. For safety, should have just thrown the hammer or bashed out or something. And yeah, definitely accidentally used the wrong swapper there. We're shot a little bit, and off we go. 13 seconds. A little bit long, but we got a billion tools. Alright, we got emergency shields everywhere. That's a little bit worrying, but probably fine. We can get more melee weapons. Target, please. We'll just swap it on this one. Yeah, we can leave that one behind. Probably take that. Crash beam could be relevant. But yeah, we can swap in, we can subvert out, and sidewind out. That's gonna go real fast. And then we can swap directly in from space, but it would be relevant to dock here. And just stash this place with a bunch of things. Because we got an extra emergency shield and more swappers that, like, we've already got a full kit here. Ooh, close to 2 seconds. All right. Yeah, we don't even need to get out through a door or anything. We just swap in, sidewind out. So key cloner is of no use, subverter is of no use, crash beam is of no use, glitch trap is of no use. Just get all those away. Technically, you could have an item, so I'll save the hammer and maybe bash the couple of you. In theory, I could try and do a quick swap with one of them and then get your item, but I'm not going to bother with that. Doop, 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 doop. Don't have to worry about the pod going too far away. We got double extreme range sidewinders, so we can just leave and hop in. There we go. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Nice. You know, I might want to try that one again after this. Shields, we got crashes, target fleas, tracker defender. Lots of target fleas when we have the tools to take advantage of target fleas, but can't let the alarm go off. Take that, and a couple of guns. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it very feasibly could have been faster there to go through the ship after I docked, but I didn't really consider it. Target's definitely on this side, right? Yeah. With 3 extreme range sidewinders and 5 swappers on hand, and the ability to get through like the doors and key clones and stuff, it very possibly could have been faster to just go through the ship regularly. Bong. Let's see. I don't think a swapper's gonna reach them. I could clone this key, maybe clone this key. That's a little far. Let's see, I could subvert here. Okay, I'm seeing subvert, maybe clone, swap, steal, dash, sidewind, open. Ooh, I need to get you out somehow. Glitch trap. Oh, that's a fun idea. Wait, does that work? Okay, so I can glitch trap you out just fine. I am forgetting offhand whether or not I can glitch trap someone else out and then swap with them, because the ship has swap protection. And I think it might just protect them from being swapped back into the ship. In which case, I could send you out into space, into the pod. When I go through here, I could crash the door open and then sidewind directly down here. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. Alright, we use the one subverter to replace the glitch trap. I could sidewind here. And what's this range? 1, 2, 1, 2, and then some. 1, 2, and then some. Yeah, I had two sidewinders that could potentially glitch you into a pod right here, and then go bloop bloop back over here to get into the pod real quick. But I'm definitely using one sidewind to get down here. I'm not bypassing. All right, so I just bashed my way over here. I forgot the key cloner. Now let's get... Don't think we need any of these guns. But we also have a useless key cloner, so I guess I'll just use that. I'll use the emergency shield as well. Might as well just have it going. I could also potentially take out the... Nah, I'm not going to bother with it. Our plan is fine. We do a swap. Do another swap. Yeah, just a max range sidewind to get up here is just too good. We could, in theory... Can we do, like, swap arounds with you? Swap with the target. Yeah, there's not really an efficient way to do that. So we get over here. Steal from you. Swap with you just to get you out of the way. Open the door, crash it open. And then do need to get around to here. Have I not? I didn't get the pod moving yet. Things moving too fast. Keeping them in my sight for a little too long here. But we're good. We swap. I said swap. Why was that not swapping? I was left clicking. Weird. All right. Now we toss this up to you. Send you down over to the pod. Something like this ought to be right. Almost right. We'll fix. Don't bonk. Let's see, and then we get down. I could do a swap. Oh yeah, that's a decent idea. Do a swap here. And then that allows us to do a swap down here. And that gets us directly in here. And that is just barely outside of sound range of anybody. Not that it matters too much. I'll wait until I get this target first. And this is the awkward part. Because I need to get the pod going all the way around. May have... Okay, in retrospect... No, okay, here's a thought. In retrospect, I could have used the glitch trap to move the target down here, use something to get closer, and then send him out this way. And then I'd be on the same side as the pod to leave. But yeah, we'll get that moving around. No one can hear. We shoot. We remote. And then we match speed to boost ourselves around. And we catch ourselves and leave. Under 10? Under 10 seconds. Nice. We submit for $5.99 and first place with a 2-second lead. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, that was fun. We were rewarded for going out of our way for so many crates. Only one of them was a dud. The acid trap. But all the others were excellent. Nice, that was fun. Yesterday, we had me in first place with 37 seconds and a 5.98. 7-2 coming up in second, Cassandra in third, Roland 7 in fourth, and Lee Spork in fifth place, making up the top 5. Very nice job, everybody. Have I seen Roland 7 up here? Maybe I have, but if I haven't, welcome to the top 5. Yeah, nice job, everybody. And with that, that is all for today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.